everyone, my name is Rebecca and I'm an instructor for Small World Yoga. I usually teach at the Edmondson Pike Library branch and I teach both gentle and power flow. Today I have for you guys a 30-minute gentle flow, and for that, if you have a block, it would be really helpful. It's not necessary, but if you have a foam block, go ahead and grab that. If you have any knee issues at all or would find a blanket useful, you can grab a beach towel or a thin blanket that you can fold up and just have that handy. So I'm going to place these things aside. So remember, for a gentle flow, you take things at your own pace. So if you ever find that you are having trouble breathing or keeping up, please feel free to take a modification or to take child's pose at any time. So we're going to go ahead and get started on your back, on your yoga mat. But again, if you don't have a mat, you can modify with just using a carpet or using a towel. So let's go ahead and find your way to your back. And we're going to start today with our knees bent and the soles of the feet on the floor. So this is just a little extra grounding for us today. Find yourself settling into the mat, allowing your shoulders to just relax and be heavy. And as you feel comfortable to do so, let your eyes come closed. And we're just going to take a moment or two to focus on your breath. So first, noticing your breath as it is. And gradually allowing your inhales to lengthen and your exhales to lengthen. So deepening your breath. Breathing into all parts of your body, from the soles of your feet up to the crown of your head. So just checking in, seeing how you feel today. Really feeling your connection with the mat. Feeling grounded and supported. See if you can hear your breath in the back of your throat as you inhale fully and exhale fully. Your breath is the most important part of your practice. So we're going to go ahead and add some gentle movement with our breath. On your next inhale, sweep both arms up and overhead, reaching your fingertips to the top of the mat. And on your exhale, sweep your hands back down by your sides. So we'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, sweep your arms down. Last time, inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. This time on your exhale, sweep your arms down, press into your feet, and lift the hips up for a gentle bridge. So you don't need to go super high here. Just a gentle bridge pose. Inhale, let your hips fall down to the mat. Inhaling, sweeping those arms back up overhead. 2 more of these. Exhale, sweep your arms down by your sides as you press the hips up. Inhale, hips come down, arms sweep up. Last one, exhale, sweep your arms down, press into your feet, especially the base of the big toe, lifting your hips up. Lengthen the back of the neck, hold your bridge for 1 more full breath. And exhale, settle your hips gently back down on the mat, rolling from top of the spine down to the bottom of the spine. Awesome. So let's go ahead and walk the feet wide. If you'd like to let your eyes come open, you can do that if you haven't already. We're going to bring our arms out to cactus arms, so 90-degree bend. And we're going to windshield wiper the knees side to side. So if this cactus arms doesn't feel good on your shoulders, feel free to modify taking the arms out to a T. Just finding a gentle stretch across the chest here as we open the hips a little bit. So again, we're just gently moving side to side. And we're going to go ahead and stretch the legs out long. So you can heel toe your feet back together and then stretch your legs out long. And then inhale, sweep both arms up and overhead. And we're going to spread all the fingers wide, spread all the toes wide, big full body stretch. Breathe in, create length. Space between the ribs. Exhale, settle, let your arms come back down by your sides. Great job. All right, so we're going to keep going with our supine stretches. We're going to draw the right knee up and into our chest, and it can be off to the side just a bit. Hug it in close, and we're going to circle the right foot both directions. So this is warming up your ankle, also working that belly to thigh compression. Both directions, warming up. And now we're going to switch the interlace of the fingers, gripping behind the bend of the knee, inhaling right leg to straighten as you point the foot. Exhale, bend your knee and flex the foot. Inhale, straighten and point. Smooth movement. Exhale, bend and flex. One more. Inhale, straighten and point. Exhale, bend and flex. Hug your knee in one last time, feeling the low back gently roll down to the mat, and switch sides. So we're going to let that right leg come long, draw the left leg into your chest, again a little bit off to the side, and then we're going to circle the left foot. Moving both directions, really feeling that nice belly to thigh compression here. Awesome. And then we're going to do our extended leg stretch. So we're going to interlace the fingers behind the bend of the left knee. Inhale, straighten the left leg and point your foot. Exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, straighten, point. Exhale, bend and flex. Hug your leg in one more time, and this time we're going to slide the right leg up to meet the left. So we're hugging in both knees, and you can sort of loosely grab your knees as we start to make these circles. So we're just making some circles counterclockwise and clockwise, so go both directions, just finding what feels good. We're kind of getting into those muscles on the outside of the hips and the low back. So just a little self-massage going both directions. Awesome. And once you've gone both ways a few times, we're going to pick a side and just let the knees drop over, and you're going to use your top hand to gently press yourself up to a seated position. So we're going to find whatever's comfortable for you. So I'm going to sit in this cross-legged, easy seated position, but if you prefer to sit on a block, maybe on your blanket, whatever feels good to you, just as long as you can ground down through your sit bones, sit up tall, and let the crown of your head reach up to the sky. So once you're feeling settled and grounded in your seated posture, we're going to add some movement. So we're going to inhale, sweep both arms up and overhead, lengthening through the side body, and exhale, sweep the arms back down by your sides. Two more just like that. Inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, sweep the arms down, take your chin down to your chest. Last one, inhale, sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, sweep the arms back down, take your chin to your chest, stretching the back of the neck. Keep your chest lifting as you're looking down. Great job. We're going to now take some neck rolls. So keeping chin to chest, we're just going to sit up tall and gently rock the right ear to the right shoulder. Come back down through center, left ear, left shoulder. Finding the depth that works for you. So you know your body, so just take it easy. Moving with your breath. Rocking from shoulder to shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. When you've gone both ways a few times, we're going to meet back in the middle, centered with chin to chest, and then inhale, bring your head back up to neutral. All right, so let's go ahead and do some wrist stretches. So we're going to bring your fingertips to both shoulders, and we're going to start with some small circles forward with the elbows. These can be pretty small movements. And we're going to gradually increase the size of our circle until we're getting a little bit bigger, maybe even bringing the elbows in towards each other in front. We're going to go ahead and reverse directions, so start to go backwards. You can start small and gradually get bigger. Awesome job. So we can gently shake out your wrists. And we're going to bring the hands together in front of us, interlace the fingers, bring the forearms together, and we're going to take some figure eights. So start slowly with these, especially if you have wrist issues. And then we're going to switch the interlace of the fingers and go the opposite direction. with your figure eights. Great job. So you can keep the interlace of the fingers here. We're going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to gently press the palms forward. So this may feel pretty intense. Move slowly, no pain. Sit up nice and tall, engage the core, and then see if you can press your hands up and overhead, lengthening through the arms, and maybe taking your gaze up as well. Bring the palms back forward. Gently bend the elbows, bring your hands to heart center. Awesome. All right, so let's do a few more seated stretches. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. On your exhale, we're going to twist to the right. So we're going to bring left hand to your right knee. Right hand comes behind you like a kickstand, and we're just gently taking your gaze over to the right. Remember to sit up nice and tall the whole time. Breathe here. Back to center. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, take your twist to the left. Right hand comes to your left knee. Imagining a string pulling you up from the crown of your head, sitting up super tall as you twist to the left. Great job. Come back to center. We're going to do side bends now. So we're going to inhale, sweep the left arm straight up. Right fingertips are on the mat. On your exhale, bend the right elbow. And we're just going to reach diagonally over to the right. So you're going to feel this on the side body all the way down to your left hip. Be sure both sit bones stay on the mat. Gaze can be wherever it's comfortable. If you want your head neutral, you can look up. Back to center, reset. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, bend your left elbow and side bend. We want to try to still keep some space in this left side, even as we side bend. So just really reaching through the right arm, feeling the stretch down the right side body. Breathing here. Exhale, bring your right hand back down. All right, so we're going to take a forward fold now. We're going to inhale, sweep your arms up, and exhale, we're going to elephant walk the hands forward. So bringing the palms in front of you, we're going to inhale as we cactus one arm and look through this window here. Place the hand down on your exhale. Inhale, open up. Exhale, place the hand down. Inhale, cactus the arm. Exhale, place the hand down. So we're just gently crawling our way forward. And when you find a place where your lower back is feeling a nice stretch, we're going to relax the forearms down, relax the head down. Really breathe deeply here into your stretch, and especially breathe into your low back. Let your head hang heavy. One more big breath in. Full exhale out. Walk your hands back towards yourself, and we're going to bring the hands behind us, fingertips pointing away from ourselves, fingertips pointing back. As we roll the chest open, we're just going to open across the front body. So your head can be neutral. We don't have to drop the head back. We just want to lift the gaze up and feel the stretch across the pecs, across the chest, and the front of the shoulders. This is a great counter stretch to the hunching that you might be doing over your computer as you work during the day. Walk the hands back towards yourself, and we're going to go ahead and swing the legs over to one side, and we're going to come to a all fours position, tabletop. So go ahead and check in with your tabletop. Bring your two fists together and measure your knee distance. If you can fit two fists, that's your hip width. So it's a good way to check your own hip width distance. And then we're going to bring our shoulders over our wrists. So you really want to push the mat away. Feel the contact of every finger into the mat. Neutral neck, so not hanging down, not cranking up. And we're going to engage the core, just holding our nice tabletop. And then we're going to take some cat and cows. So for this one, we're going to move with our breath. We're going to drop the belly down, lift the tailbone, look up, breathe in, cow pose. Exhale, push the mat away, round your back, look in, cat pose. With your own breath, move through your cat and cow slowly and mindfully. Inhale. Exhale. So let's do 4 or 5 more cat and cows with your own breath. So really taking time to feel the movement in all parts of your spine. So again, moving at your own pace. Let's do one more. And then we're going to meet back in tabletop. Okay, so we're going to take a child's pose now. So we're going to take the knees just a bit wider, bring your big toes together, and sit your hips back towards your heels. And we're going to walk the palms forward and bring the forehead down to the mat. So this is your rest pose that you can always take during my gentle class, really any class, if you need a moment to check back in with your breath. So if you want to rock your forehead side to side, if that feels good, allow your hips to gently press back to your heels. And we're going to do a little upper back stretch right now. So we're going to take the left fingertips to the back of your head, and you're going to keep your nose pointing down at the mat. And we're just going to inhale and lift that left elbow as high as you can, and then exhale, place it back down. So we're going to do that 4 more times. Inhale, lift left elbow. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, lift your left elbow. Keep your lower back flat and parallel with the floor. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. I think we have one more. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Awesome. So take the left hand back out in front, and we're going to take the right fingertips behind your head. Again, check in with your low back. Engage your core to keep your lower back flat. Inhale, lift the right elbow. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hand out in front again. And we're going to walk our hands back towards us to come back to tabletop. And we're going to see if we can lower ourselves down using the strength of our arms into a belly facing down position. If you need to get there a different way, feel free to do that. We're going to meet on our stomach. And we're going to take some half locust poses. We're just going to work our lower body. So the palms are facing down. And we're going to inhale, lift your legs, squeeze your booty. Exhale, lower. Keep your core engaged as we do this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. All right, so we're going to work the top half of our locust now. On your inhale, you're going to just lift your chest, lift your palms, and see if you can turn your palms forward. So inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, palms try to turn forward. Exhale, down. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Now, if you want to, you can try to do a full locust pose. See if you can lift your legs with that same engagement of the core and lift your upper body. So on your next inhale, lift everything. Point your palms slightly forward. Breathe here. And exhale, take everything down. We're going to come to a Sphinx pose. So we're going to bring our forearms to the mat. Try to stack your elbows right under your shoulders. And we're going to lift our chest. Feel space across the collarbones. Again, engage your core, which means just pull your belly button to your spine. And we're just going to settle here in this cobra pose, or Sphinx pose rather. If this isn't comfortable, you can take a baby cobra. So you're going to bring yourself down. Maybe hover the palms right under your shoulders. And then exhale, come back down to the mat. We're going to press through the palms and come back up to our tabletop. And we're going to come to downward facing dog. So for downward facing dog, we're going to curl the toes under. And we're going to send the hips high. Pressing through your palms, pedaling it out. So pedal your feet. Breathing here. And now we're going to step our feet towards our hands and hang in Ragdoll Pose. So bend your knees generously so you can bring your belly to your thighs. And we're going to sway right and left. Let your head hang heavy. Breathing here. Awesome. All right, so we're going to take a few half lifts with our breath. So on your inhale, half lift, straight back. Exhale, fold, keep your knees bent. Inhale, straighten your spine, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to inhale, rise all the way up. Extended mountain pose. Don't lock your knees out. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. So take a moment, maybe roll your shoulders back. Check in with your knees. Make sure you have some buoyancy there and you're not locked out. We'll take 2 modified sun salutation A's. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more just like that. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain pose, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Settle here. Couple of deep breaths in and out. We're going to take some standing balance now and some standing strength pose. So we're going to start by inhaling, lifting the left leg straight up in front. And you have options here. We can hold here, which is our one-legged mountain pose. Again, the left leg's in front. If you would like to challenge yourself a little more, maybe straighten that left leg. See if you can stand nice and tall. And maybe even see if you can pulse the left leg in front of you. So maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, you can be here. And we're going to see if we can send our left leg straight back, taking a big step back to our high crescent lunge on the right. If you need to get there in multiple steps, you can take it easier. So what we want to look for is right knee stacked over right ankle in front, hips square to the top of the mat. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, hug your elbows into your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus, hug elbows in. This time, inhale, reach up, and exhale, take your front body forward, sweep your hands back for arrow lunge. Crown of the head reaches toward top of the mat. Bring your fingertips down. We can either try to make this in one step or multiple steps. So we're going to try to bring the left foot up to meet the right for chair pose. So engage the core. Take that curve out of the low back. Let the hips sink down. Reach the arms up for chair. Big breath in. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. We're going to do that on the other side. So we're going to have the left leg lift up into our one-legged mountain. And again, you can stay right here with the leg bent, working on your stability and balance. You can extend that right leg. You can even pulse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can take your upper body forward as you send the right leg back, taking a big step into your crescent lunge on the left. Take your time, stack your front knee over front ankle. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus, hug the elbows into your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. This time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep the hands back, palms facing up, arrow lunge. Your chest is resting on your front thigh. Crown of the head is directed forward. Strong arrow lunge. Bring your fingertips down. Start to shift your weight and see if you can step your right leg up to meet the left. One more chair pose, so engage your core, smooth out that low back. Sit your bottom down, reach your arms up. Chair. Breathe here. One more big inhale. Exhale. Take it down, forward fold. We're going to stay here in our forward fold. We're going to take our peace sign fingers and bind our big toes, letting your elbows hang out to the sides. Good. Breathe here. Allow your head to be heavy. Release your big toes. We're going to bring our palms to the mat, and we're going to go ahead and come back to tabletop for just a moment. We're going to sit our hips back, Swing our legs out to the front, and we're gonna take a boat pose. So boat pose is our core work. I actually really like boat pose. There's a lot of fun things you can do with it. So we're gonna go ahead and open the chest, engage your core, start to shift your weight back. Your feet become light, and you can either hold your boat pose with bent knees, you can straighten your legs for a little extra challenge. If you want a little more, we can pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can lower your legs back to the mat with control. Awesome job. All right, so we're gonna take a seated wide-legged forward fold. So we're gonna open our legs out to a V, comfortable width for you. If you have your block, oops, there it went. This is a great place to use it. You can use it for your forearms. You can even, if it's tall enough, use it for your head. So we're gonna go ahead and take our time here, trying to keep a straight spine if you can, leading with the chest as we walk our way forward into our fold. Breathing here. Maybe walking both hands over to the right, focusing that stretch on the right leg. And then back through center, over to the left. Breathing here. Starting to notice if your breathing has kind of gotten shallow and starting to consciously and mindfully deepen your breath again. Back through center. And then we're going to walk our fingertips back towards ourselves to sit up. Awesome. So let's go ahead and come to our backs. We're going to take our supine or reclined pigeon pose. So lower yourself down. And we're going to start with the right leg. So we're going to bend the knees just like we did at the start of class, soles of the feet on the mat. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. So this is your figure 4 legs. If this is enough stretch for your hip, you can stay here, or you can start to draw the legs in towards yourself until you feel a nice stretch in that outer right hip. Allow both shoulders to relax onto the mat. And breathe. So we'll take 5 good, full, deep breaths here in our pigeon. And this is our time to kind of see if you can get your breathing to slow down. Maybe even lengthening your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales. So maybe inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 6 or 8. One more breath in and out. And we're going to slowly and mindfully switch sides. So we're going to uncross the legs, taking the left ankle, crossing it over the right. And again, both sides might feel different. Maybe this one is more open, maybe it's less open, but whatever the case, you want to find a place where you feel a nice stretch in that left glute, the left hip. So start drawing your legs towards yourself, gently flexing both feet until you feel the stretch. And again, you can deepen this if you want. You can interlace the fingers behind the thigh, pulling the legs closer. We're going to take 5 full breaths. So we're going to see if we can relax the shoulders, relax the upper body. If you'd like to close your eyes, you can do that. This is our time to cool down. So we're going to go ahead and come to our final couple of poses here. So grab your block. We're going to take a waterfall. So for waterfall, we're going to just lift our hips up, place the block underneath. If you don't have a block, you can do this without a block, maybe just with a blanket under your hips. We're going to extend both legs straight up. And we're just going to breathe here. Maybe 5 full breaths. This is a really great pose to calm the body. It's great for the nervous system and circulation. You can also do this with your legs up the wall at your house. All right, so we're slowly going to bring both feet back down to the mat. Slide the block out from underneath. And our last pose is going to be a tuck twist. So we're going to go ahead and pull both knees into our chest. Bring your arms out to a T. And then we're just going to let the knees drop to the right. Keep both shoulders on the mat. Bring your knees back to center. And let both knees drop over to the left. Again, making sure both shoulders stay settled. Just a gentle twist. Bring your knees back to center. Hug them in one last time. And we're going to slide both legs long for Shavasana. So Shavasana is really up to you. You can be here as long as you want. You can be here just a minute. You can be here 5-10 minutes. It's your time to just focus in on your breath and absorb your practice. So I'm going to let you guys pause the video now and take as long of a Shavasana as you'd like. And when you're ready to resume, you can just turn the video back on. Okay, so when you're done with your Shavasana, we're just going to draw both knees gently into your chest. And with as little effort as you can, let both knees drop to one side and use your top hand to press up to a seated position. You can keep your eyes closed or let them open. Sit nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center. And we'll take a deep breath in together. Inhale. Exhale, open your mouth, let it out. And let our eyes come open. Thank you guys so much for sharing your practice with me today. Hope to see you back again soon for another class.